I'm not looking my best or feeling my best at the present moment. I'm kind of angry. So I got to get my story now about this company I'm working for. It's called MN89 Inc. MN89. Did a bunch of reviews, did some research, and was trying to figure out all the talk about these Russian companies and stuff. I too am an owner op, but since my authority is down, I figured I would try to give myself, give this a try, because recently I had an unfortunate incident where I had a load that shifted on me for another company I was working for. It was a tanker load, and the load shifted, and I had a rollover. First time I ever had an accident. So most of the companies right now, when they see that, it's like the kiss of death, pretty much. And so they're not looking to take you on. So I contacted a couple of different companies. This was one that was willing to say that we'll do the work, and they went back and said, okay, we can give it a shot or whatever. So the other one was Super Ego, but I was still trying to figure out if I wanted to mess with them because of what I've heard. But by the way, I flagged about 3 to 4 different drivers of Super Ego down over the last few days, and they had decent things to say for the most part. They said they're making money. So in regard to some of the reviews I've read, this is the reason I picked MN89 over Super Ego. Super Ego don't pay for your plane ticket to get there. These people do pay for your plane ticket, but they take it right back out of your check. And they don't say that unless you ask them. But the problem I'm having is I've been running for 3 weeks and I made absolutely nothing. Even today I was supposed to get a paycheck, and it's yet to hit my account. They do payroll on Fridays. Like, they're doing a processing payroll on Friday, not doing it, but they're processing payroll on a Friday at noon. That makes no sense to me. So in other words, it's supposed to be done on Monday, but nobody conveyed that information. They told me we do payroll on Friday. So I'm waiting on the check. I'm on the road, money low. I'm sitting down in Austin today waiting on the money. I've been refreshing my bank all day. Zero. The statements say I'm supposed to get paid, but zero. So they send me a screenshot of this batch processing, but as far as I know, that could be for the office payroll people. It doesn't specifically say that it was specific to me. It's just saying this is all the people that show that we processed your payroll. But my name, where am I in it? Because I didn't get anything. So I contacted my dispatcher. He said he's checking on it. I get a text to say that you check your email. So I checked the email, and they say that, well, it went to a different account that you provided earlier, but it still haven't hit that account either. So I tried to change the account, but still not there. So where's the payment? It's Tuesday tomorrow. So of course, because I was angry about it, my dispatcher never called me back today. And of course, I'm sure they probably figured not to give me another load, because what sense do it make to keep running loads when you're not getting any money? So I sat and I decided I'm gonna drive back to Dallas, and I drove back on a deadhead because I can't move this truck unless I get some money. You can't expect any normal person to survive out here with no money. And what people fail to realize is that running these, anybody that drive know, these is hard ass miles. Your life is on the line every time you get in a truck. I don't care what people say. I don't care how easy it is or seems. I'm proof in the pudding that just at the blink of an eye, an accident could happen and you don't even know it's coming. I was lucky to walk away from that. I saw myself. It happened so fast that you can be gone in a heartbeat, and it's like you do all of that, and because you're trying to put food on the table, you're trying to be a provider, take care of your kids, or pay your obligations, or whatever the case is, and these people don't see it because they don't care. The only thing they worry about is money. They use the trucker's back as a labor, and they reap all the benefits. I ask people all the time that because we drive, we know what goes on in the warehouses and the stuff that you see, stuff on the road. But to a normal person who's never been in a truck or driven a truck, they don't even understand that everything in your house is brought in by a truck. Everything that you touch in the grocery store was brought in by one of us on the road out here. So we keep this economy moving. But yet we are a people that's overlooked and thought of as roguish. We're thought of as insignificant, and amongst other things. But where would the world be without the truck? If it's me, why ain't the government or anybody else giving truckers, $2, $3, $4, $5 a mile? I mean, that should just be standard. But they got you operating on pennies, and I understand from being an owner op, because I had people working for me. I understand that you can't pay them a whole lot, because you have to be able to maintain your company. You got to have maintenance costs, you got insurance costs. So I understand the numbers. I think that these people think that some of us are just plain ass stupid. Like you're just a truck driver, but they don't know how really educated you are. They don't know how much common sense that you got, and some of them may never even drove a truck, but they play you like this. This is what go on, and we have our lives is hanging in the balance. We got stuff going on that they could care less about, and this is what happening over here at MN89. This is I cannot believe. And here's the thing. When I got picked up by the Uber, it was I don't even know if he was a white guy, but he was something, a foreign national. But when he found out he was dropping me off over there, when I got out the car to get my suitcase, true story, he said, "Listen, I'm warning you, everybody that I have picked up from over here and everybody that I have taken here, they say they're not making any money. They say they have made $0. The guy that I ran into on the road today, when he saw this truck, he said, I used to work for them. He said, man, I could never get out the hole. So he left and went over to Super Ego, where he say he making money over there. Go figure, right? So I said, what's strange is most of the time you see, if you're supposed to be a bigger company or even a mid-sized company, why ain't I seeing your trucks on the road? I've been from all the way as far as running with them North Carolina, South Carolina. I didn't even know these people existed until not too long ago. But North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta, all of Louisiana, Alabama, all these places I've been, I've never once seen one of their trucks. Not a single one. Not even at the truck stops, not at the rest stops, nowhere. And that's kind of making me wonder, like, what's really happening. So when I brought that up to that ex-guy that used to work, he said, hey, people are returning their trucks. They can't keep people in them. He said, that's what happened when I was there. So here we are. I'm at the same point. I can't move. I can't do nothing else with this company. And it's sad because they put me in a nice little Peterbilt. It's nice. Probably would have preferred a manual, but it is what it is. They suppose that this is what they tell you. $1,200 lease payment. In fact, I got the numbers right here. Let me pull it up. She wrote it on a pink piece of paper. $1,200 lease payment, $175 your trailer, $300 for cargo. Your accident, $35. Escrow, $250 for 6 weeks that you will never see back. And the truck, another $250 for 10 weeks. So that's in case you abandon their truck somewhere. Why would you put that in there if it's not happening quite often? So you abandon their truck, they hold $2,500 to pay for somebody to go get it. So that's a total of basically almost 5 G's that you ain't gonna never see. So after 10 weeks, you supposed to be able to have just the 1710 total, and then minus your fuel. And then they take 80%. I mean, they take 20%. So you do 80-20. And that's supposed to be what you get paid. So roughly, I guesstimated, if you, after everything, if you gross 8,000, you see 6,400 minus 17, leave you 39 minus fuel. So this truck been pretty good on fuel. I've been getting about 9.4. That's pretty damn good. But just say if you play with your fuel and you get say 1,400, then you left with about 2,600 for the week. It's not horrible based off of how things are right now, but I'm nowhere near that. I mean, I'm only 3 weeks going on 4 weeks, and I'm gonna be in the hole this week because I ain't get a load today anyway. For Monday, they do Monday to Monday. I didn't get a load today anyway. I don't have any payroll, so I mean, I'm already pushing. So, kind of wondering what's the point? So, can't get in touch with people at the accounting department. You got to call 100 times, or it's somewhat of a little language barrier when you're dealing with the Russians, I suppose, or Serbs, or whatever it is. But right now, it's just not a good thing. I don't know what they're gonna do to fix it, but something's got to give. So, but I'm really turned off by it. I mean, that's just the bottom line. I try not to listen to people because everybody need to have their own experience, and it's gonna be somebody that do the same. They're gonna say, well, that was his experience. So everybody's journey is different, but my journey is what I've heard from other people, and this is not a good place to work. I don't really know what else I can say. It's just not been pleasant. I'm tired as hell. I look tired. I'm not refreshed. I got a headache, and I'm exhausted. And I've run all over for nothing. I'm on my own dime that I don't really have like that right now. That's just the bottom line. So I hope this video touch somebody. I hope, you know, if you do hit the subscribe, I guess that's what I'm hearing. I'm not a big YouTuber, but I guess other people can get out and, I mean, see more, and maybe I could do some live stuff every once in a while. But, you know, I just wanted to share my experience because I tried. So we're gonna see what tomorrow bring. I can't say that I'm confident in it at all. As far as what's going to happen with these people, I mean, when people got power over money and things, they just do whatever they see fit, and they don't care how the small man on the totem pole, it don't affect them because they eating good, they living good, they, you know, they on the golf course, they, you know, they got what they need. But you don't have what you need. I mean, who gonna give it to you? You can't keep asking people to do stuff because we grown, right? We chose a career, something to do, and this is the treatment you get. All right, well, y'all take care, YouTube. Till next time.